Greetings, everyone. Jonathan here from Bernie Baxter's Traveling Sideshow at BernieBaxter.com. Happy October 13th, everyone. Day 13 of the Haunt Report. Hope you are enjoying your Saturday and that it is going well for you. Very, very busy here, as you might imagine. Lots going on. I'll talk more about the actual work tomorrow. But today I want to talk about a subject that's kind of difficult, and that's the subject of sacrifice. And I don't want to come into the whole woe is me thing. You know, my life is terrible. It's not like that. It's not that type of talk. Believe me, I know my life is way better than most people's, and I'm way more fortunate than most people on this planet. So believe me, I know that. I also know that the choice of running a haunted house is mine. We do it because A, we think it's it's something we enjoy, obviously, and B, we think it does some good, you know, to the city and to the people in this town to have a good free haunted attraction open in the New Orleans area that kids can go to that might not otherwise get a really great Halloween. And I love doing that. I love being the guy that provides that. So yeah, we choose to do it and we have our reasons. But there is still sacrifice involved. I'm not going to lie and I'm not going to try to hide it. Usually we talk about sacrifice in terms of dollars and hours. And that's a pretty easy way to talk about it, because those are the quantifiable things. I can give you a number. I can tell you we've spent roughly $1,000 to $2,000 on the haunt, or I can talk about how we put in 100 or 150 hours into it, roughly, give or take. And those are numbers that people can understand, they can grasp, and it gives them an idea. And every dollar we spend is a dollar we're not spending paying down our debts, buying food, doing things we love. And every hour we spend is an hour we're not spending resting. It's an hour we're not spending, you know, doing other things we enjoy, or perhaps going out and making more money. So, you know, these are sacrifices. These are trade-offs we're making. To put on this free haunt, it takes a lot of time and a lot of money, but we make the choice to do that. But a lot of the sacrifices are not things you can quantify, and one of those is really hitting me kind of hard this year, and it's actually had me a little bit bummed, to be honest. But, and the thing is this. Yesterday the announcement dropped that Metallica was going to be taking Green Day's place at Voodoo Fest. And one of the sacrifices we've made, non-quantifiable sacrifice we make, is we never are able to go to Voodoo Fest. We love Voodoo Fest. We love what they do. Think they're great for the city. And we always want to go. There's always at least a couple of bands we're interested in. But this one hits particularly hard because I've been a Metallica fan for just under 20 years, and I've never gotten the chance to see them live. It's killed me. I grew up in Columbia, South Carolina, and pro tip, Columbia, South Carolina, not a haven for live music, just saying. Moved to New Orleans, got all excited for all the big concerts, have really been enjoying the music scene here. Really is a lot better than it is in Columbia, I'll say that. But Metallica's only come once since I've been in the city, and when they came, we were in the Netherlands. Yeah, so we didn't get to go then either. I can't remember, actually, I can't remember if we were in the Netherlands or had just come back. But either way, we couldn't go. It wasn't practical. And I was really looking forward to the next tour, looking forward to seeing them here when they came back by. And then they make the announcement that they're going to come to Voodoo Fest, and it's like, oh, man, we can't go. But then I checked the times, and luck be a lady, they're playing at 8:30 in the morning, if I'm reading the schedule right. I don't know the way Voodoo Fest prints. It's a little bit confusing. But from what I read, it's 8:30 in the morning on that Saturday. It's like, okay, wait a minute. That would be very difficult, but I can make it. It will take every ounce of energy to do a full night of haunting that Friday before, then go to Metallica, and then do a full night of haunting that Saturday. But it's physically possible. There is a possibility there. If nothing too bad happens to the haunt on Friday night and we don't have to do too much repair work, I can go. And Crystal and I can go. I shouldn't say I, it'd be Crystal too. But then we check ticket prices, and then the other sacrifice hits. And that is, even though we do reasonably good for ourselves, every dollar we have right now is invested in this haunt. It's invested in the materials for the haunt. It's invested in the Halloween candy we're going to have to buy, the games, the food we're going to have to buy for the actors. Everything is in the haunt right now. And we can't do even 2-day passes to go see Metallica, so we're not going. Hello, phone. I don't know where I'm taking this, honestly. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm kind of just rambling at this point, and I apologize for the rambling. But I guess what I want people to understand is that we give up a lot to do this haunt and to make it happen every year. So if you think it's good, if you think it's bad, if you think it's terrible, if you think it's wonderful, just whatever opinion you have, keep in mind what goes into it and the sacrifices and things we give up to make it happen. And always keep in mind the reasons we do it. And the reasons are because we love this city, we love the children that come by it, and it's something that we enjoy. So, yeah, I guess what I'm saying here is just always remember what goes into even a small haunt like this, and scale that up when you go to a big haunt. Always remember that. Keep that in mind when you go to 13th Gate, House of Shock, Mortuary. Scale it up. It gets even bigger. It's more people making equal sacrifices or greater ones. Here it's only 2 people, but yeah, just keep that in mind when you come to a haunted attraction. A lot goes into it, and a lot of the sacrifices aren't necessarily money and time. On that note, everyone, thank you very much, and I will see you tomorrow with hopefully a more substantive update as to what's going on inside the haunt. See you then.